This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Turbo three, kick. Yeah.
The drive starts with a run from Gtowncapp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Gtowncapp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. 43 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 24. Metcalf motions left. Smith on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Smith. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 58. Jack's left.
From the 50, it's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Hey, go flip her up.
Here's Smith now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Again, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Geno now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the 37-yard line.
Middle. 13X.
From the gun, here's Smith. And incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. And that one to the right side and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
20, TA. 21G, 21. Hey. Cover one high.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ready.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his team looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Smith. And this one too low.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
49, flip it off, 49. Slow ball.
Throwing now is Geno. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 yards on the play. And the Seahawks First and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. To the air again, Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Straight ahead, Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
Tyler Lockett. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Tua going to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The tight end in motion right. Here's Smith. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Javon Holland on the tackle.
Geno now to throw.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
And less than a yard.
49, flip her up, 49.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now Geno. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Slot man moves right.
Snowball. Alert.
Smith.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. There'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down and 8. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Dolphins 28, Seahawks 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, on the ball.
Here's Smith.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he gets it down to the 32. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset. They'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle, 44 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10
at their own 27. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just...
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Robbie Chosen, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
13X, 13X.
Here's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tua going to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Geno on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
On first down, back to Achane. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is again to Achane.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Seahawks 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Geno now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Now Geno. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, here we go, hey.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Go ahead.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Throwing is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
53.
To throw is Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Gino. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
19 yards.
Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
Touchdown! Ken Walker. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And some space here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
This is Mostert.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle, Achane. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Achane.
But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Dropped behind the line by Cam Smith.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Now Gino on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. First and goal. Here's Tua. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Tua. One more time with Mostert.
And this time he is in.
Raheem Mostert.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Smith to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Smith.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Smith's going to throw it.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Flip it off, 49. Snowball.
Here's Smith.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins